In 1993, as then-owner Johnny Depp performed at the Viper Room, whispers began to ripple through the crowd. RiverPhoenix had collapsed outside the venue. Phoenix, a rising Hollywood star, had been at the club with his girlfriend Samantha Mathis. Decades later, Mathis finally broke her silence, sharing the heartbreaking details of that fateful night, shedding light on the tragic events that unfolded just steps away from the stage. RiverPhoenix, born in 1970 in Oregon, was raised in a family deeply connected to the counterculture movement of the 1960s. His parents, inspired by the spiritual themes of Hermann Hesse's novel Siddhartha, named him after the River of Life, reflecting their interest in Buddhism and Eastern mysticism. The Phoenix family led a nomadic lifestyle, frequently moving and often living in a mobile home. Each of their children was born in a different state, symbolizing their transient way of life. Adhering to their unconventional beliefs, the family embraced veganism and rejected traditional Western medicine, relying instead on herbal remedies and spiritual practices for health and well-being. This unique upbringing shaped River's perspective on life and laid the foundation for the individuality and depth he would later bring to his work as an actor and activist. RiverPhoenix, the eldest of 5 siblings, grew up in a family where hardship was a constant companion. While all the Phoenix children would go on to build successful careers, most notably his younger brother, Joaquin, River often reflected on their difficult beginnings, calling his childhood a desperate situation. A naturally talented guitarist, he discovered early on that his music wasn't just a passion, but a necessity. River and his siblings frequently performed hymns and cover songs on street corners, relying on their busking to earn enough money for the family to get by. These formative years of struggle and creativity deeply influenced the artist and person he would become. RiverPhoenix and his siblings displayed such remarkable talent that their street performances quickly drew massive crowds. The gatherings often became so large and unruly that police officers had to step in to disperse them. Despite his natural charisma and artistic abilities, River never received a formal education during his childhood. Instead, his parents took responsibility for teaching him the basics of reading and writing. This unconventional upbringing left gaps in his academic foundation. A screenwriter who worked with him later noted that River lacked deep roots in any kind of sense of history or literature. Yet despite this, his innate talent and passion for creativity shone brightly, capturing the attention of audiences and industry professionals alike. RiverPhoenix's parents, in their relentless quest for spiritual enlightenment, made a life-altering decision in 1979 to join the Children of God religious sect. They were seeking salvation, but what they found was far from divine. Widely regarded as a cult, the Children of God preyed on vulnerable families, including the Phoenixes, who were stationed in Caracas, Venezuela. There, they lived on an agricultural compound where the sect assigned them grueling work as missionaries and fruit pickers. What initially seemed like an opportunity to find purpose and community quickly unraveled into a nightmare. Beneath the surface of their supposed mission, River endured unspeakable horrors that would haunt him for the rest of his life. This dark chapter in their lives would leave an indelible mark on the young boy who would later captivate the world with his talent. The Children of God cult became reviled for the horrific acts they forced their members to engage in, regardless of age. RiverPhoenix was not spared this treatment. In an interview later in his career, he claimed he lost his virginity after being coerced, first at the age of 4. Thankfully, his parents grew disillusioned with the Children of God and decided to move back to the United States in 1977. In Los Angeles, RiverPhoenix's mother found work as a secretary at NBC, a move that would unexpectedly set the stage for her children's rise to fame. While singing near her workplace, the Phoenix siblings caught the attention of a talent agent who was so captivated by their charm and talent that she signed them all on the spot. However, it was River who stood out immediately. With his natural charisma and undeniable talent, he quickly became the focus, launching his career at just 10 years old. Within his first year in the industry, River had already appeared in commercials for Mitsubishi, Ocean Spray, and Saks Fifth Avenue, marking the beginning of what would become a remarkable journey in Hollywood. By 1980, RiverPhoenix was fully dedicated to building a career in acting. He began attending auditions where his talent and charisma set him apart from the competition. In addition to his acting and musical abilities, River had other remarkable skills. Corey Feldman, who frequently encountered him at auditions, described their relationship as a friendly rivalry and noted that River was also an accomplished tap dancer. While his range of talents was impressive, it was in his acting roles that River's brilliance truly stood out, quickly making him a rising star to watch. In 1984, RiverPhoenix landed a role in the after-school special The Riddle of Dyslexia, a project that would prove pivotal in his budding career. His brother, Joaquin Phoenix, also appeared alongside him in a minor role. Drawing from his own lifelong struggles with dyslexia, River delivered a deeply authentic and heartfelt performance, fully embodying the challenges of the character. His lived experience seemed to resonate profoundly, not only with the role, but also with audiences and critics alike. The performance garnered significant attention, earning him widespread praise and effectively catapulting his career to new heights. This breakthrough marked the beginning of River's ascent as a rising star in Hollywood. RiverPhoenix's breakthrough came in 1986 with his role in the critically acclaimed film Stand By Me, based on a story by Stephen King. His portrayal of the sensitive and complex Chris Chambers captivated audiences and earned him widespread praise, catapulting him to stardom at just 16 years old. However, the rapid rise to fame brought immense pressure, and the young actor was already beginning to feel the weight of stardom's demands. If one scene from RiverPhoenix's career stands out above the rest, it would likely be his unforgettable emotional breakdown in Stand By Me, where his character Chris Chambers opens up to his best friend about feeling betrayed by adults. To capture the raw intensity of the moment, director Rob Reiner encouraged Phoenix to draw from his own life experiences and confront the pain of betrayal he had endured. Given his difficult past, it's impossible not to consider the emotional toll this must have taken on him. Phoenix's performance in the scene was nothing short of extraordinary. He delivered it with such authenticity and vulnerability that it became one of the most iconic moments of his career. However, the process took a heavy emotional toll. He reportedly couldn't stop crying even after the scene was cut, requiring support from the crew to recover. This glimpse into his personal anguish may very well have been the source of the profound depth he brought to his work, making him a uniquely gifted actor whose performances continue to resonate deeply with audiences. Later in 1986, RiverPhoenix took on another significant role, starring alongside Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren in The Mosquito Coast. His performance left a lasting impression on director Peter Weir, who openly praised the young actor's extraordinary talent. Years later, Weir reflected on Phoenix's potential, remarking that River was destined for stardom, saying, "He had something apart from acting ability. Laurence Olivier never had what River had." This profound endorsement highlighted the unique charisma and depth that set Phoenix apart, even among the greats. While filming The Mosquito Coast in Belize, RiverPhoenix found himself at the center of an unexpected romance with his co-star an on-screen love interest, Martha Plimpton. Initially, their dynamic mirrored the trope of opposites clashing. They reportedly couldn't stand each other at first. However, as time went on, their on-set tension transformed into a genuine connection, blossoming into a relationship straight out of a Hollywood romantic comedy. Their bond grew strong, lasting for several years and becoming one of the most memorable off-screen romances of Phoenix's life. RiverPhoenix was a passionate animal rights activist and a committed vegan, a lifestyle that deeply reflected his values and sensitivity. His former girlfriend, Martha Plimpton, once shared a poignant example of his unwavering dedication. During a dinner at an upscale New York restaurant, Plimpton ordered soft-shell crab, prompting River to abruptly leave the table. She later found him on Park Avenue in tears. When she asked what was wrong, he admitted how deeply it hurt him to see her eating an animal. This profound empathy wasn't just a part of his personal life. It also influenced his professional decisions, shaping the roles he chose and the causes he championed. Despite its star-studded cast and significant budget, The Mosquito Coast was both a commercial and critical disappointment. The film's failure deeply affected RiverPhoenix, who was shocked by the outcome. In interviews, he openly discussed his feelings about the experience, revealing a remarkable ability for self-reflection. However, this introspective nature often led him to darker, more challenging emotional places. At the time, River was still navigating the complexities of growing up in the spotlight. By the time he landed his first leading role, he was still a young boy under the care and guidance of his parents, grappling with the pressures of a rapidly rising career while trying to maintain his sense of self. By the time RiverPhoenix was 18, his family had moved over 40 times, often living in unstable conditions. With his rising success, River was determined to provide them with the stability they had long lacked. Reflecting his generous and caring nature, he purchased 2 ranches for his family, one in Florida and another in Costa Rica, giving them a place to finally call home. That same year, his career reached new heights with his 6th film, Running on Empty, 1988, directed by Sidney Lumet and co-starring Martha Plimpton. The role further solidified River's reputation as a serious and talented actor, earning him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. At just 18, he became the 6th youngest nominee in history. Although he ultimately lost to Kevin Kline, River's humility and graciousness were evident as he leapt to his feet to enthusiastically applaud Kline's victory. This moment underscored not only his immense talent, but also his kind-hearted and unpretentious nature. In 1991, RiverPhoenix delivered what is widely regarded as his most iconic performance in My Own Private Idaho, starring alongside Keanu Reeves. Portraying a gay hustler with profound vulnerability and depth, he infused the character with sensitivity, humor, and poignancy, earning critical acclaim and helping to bring queer cinema into the mainstream. His portrayal remains a defining moment in his career, showcasing his extraordinary talent and dedication to his craft. However, during this period, River's personal life began to take a darker turn. He started experimenting with illicit substances, a fact that sparked growing speculation within Hollywood about his struggles with addiction. While director Gus Van Sant publicly dismissed these claims, stating he never saw evidence of drug use on set, others close to River, including his former girlfriend Martha Plimpton, expressed concern that his substance use was becoming a serious problem. This troubling shift marked the beginning of a struggle that would cast a shadow over his life and career. Martha Plimpton ended her relationship with RiverPhoenix, heartbroken over his inability to confront his struggles. She recalled pleading with him to stop using drugs, but River wasn't ready to make a change. Their disagreements eventually led to their breakup, though Plimpton remained profoundly impacted by his battles. Despite his personal challenges, River's career continued to flourish. He took on the role of a young Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, 1989, a brief yet memorable performance that showcased his versatility. However, when offered the chance to reprise the role in the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, he declined, viewing a move to television as a step back from his burgeoning film career. River's focus on maintaining his stature in the movie industry underscored his commitment to his craft, even as his personal life grew more complicated. Music was RiverPhoenix's true artistic love, a passion that rivaled even his celebrated acting career. A talented guitarist, singer, and songwriter, he began performing local concerts in Los Angeles with his band, Alika's Attic. Through his music, he expressed his creativity and used his growing platform to advocate for causes close to his heart. River was a fierce champion of animal rights and environmental preservation. His dedication to these causes was tangible. He purchased 800 acres of rainforest in Costa Rica to protect it from deforestation and served as a spokesperson for PETA, using his voice to raise awareness. However, beneath his altruistic efforts and artistic pursuits, River grappled with personal demons. His struggles with addiction, particularly to alcohol, persisted, casting a shadow over his otherwise promising life. Despite these challenges, his commitment to activism and artistry left a lasting impact, reflecting the complexity of his character and the depth of his passions. In late October 1993, RiverPhoenix joined his friend Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist John Frusciante for a days-long binge involving various substances and little to no sleep. The events led up to a Halloween night performance at the Viper Room, a club co-owned by Johnny Depp. The evening promised a supergroup performance featuring River, Frusciante, and other musicians. River arrived at the club accompanied by his brother Joaquin and his girlfriend Samantha Mathis. As the night progressed, River began to feel unwell. He confided in musician Bob Forrest, saying he thought he was overdosing. However, Forrest, observing that River still appeared fine, doubted his concerns and suggested taking him home as a precaution. River declined the offer, reassuring Forrest that he was starting to feel better. Unfortunately, this fleeting moment of relief would soon take a tragic turn. Shortly after arriving at the Viper Room on that fateful night, RiverPhoenix became involved in an altercation with another man inside the club. Security intervened and escorted both men outside. Moments later, River collapsed on the pavement, his body racked by convulsions. Onlookers quickly gathered, desperately trying to assess whether he was still breathing. Amid the chaos, his sister Rain attempted CPR, while his brother Joaquin made a frantic call to 911 pleading, "Please come, it's my brother." Paramedics rushed River to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, but despite their efforts, they were unable to revive him. At 1 a.m. on October 31, 1993, RiverPhoenix was pronounced dead. He was just 23 years old. His untimely passing sent shockwaves through Hollywood and left fans mourning the loss of a young, gifted artist whose life ended far too soon. After RiverPhoenix's tragic death, fans transformed the Viper Room into a makeshift shrine, leaving candles, flowers, and photos outside the venue as a tribute to the young star. Johnny Depp, co-owner of the club, closed it for a week out of respect and later honored River's memory by keeping the venue closed every Halloween. However, the media response was far less compassionate. When the autopsy report confirmed multiple substances in River's system, tabloids latched onto the story with sensational headlines. They ridiculed the vegan poster boy of clean living for succumbing to what they called dirty habits, overshadowing his legacy with harsh criticism. Despite the media's treatment, Rivers fans and loved ones continued to mourn the loss of a talented and compassionate artist whose life was cut tragically short. Friends and collaborators of RiverPhoenix were quick to challenge the narrative surrounding his death. Director Gus Van Sant and others close to him argued that Rivers' substance use had been overstated, describing the events of that night as an isolated, tragic incident rather than the culmination of a destructive lifestyle. Despite these assertions, speculation continued to swirl in Hollywood, with many searching for someone to blame. Samantha Mathis, who was with River that night, later claimed that musician John Frusciante had given him a drug-laced drink, which she believed triggered his sudden collapse. While the exact circumstances of his death remain clouded by conflicting accounts, Rivers' passing became a cautionary tale and a source of ongoing debate, casting a shadow over his extraordinary legacy. Despite the controversy surrounding his untimely death, RiverPhoenix's legacy continues to resonate deeply. In a poignant moment at the 2020 Oscars, his younger brother, Joaquin Phoenix, paid tribute to him during his acceptance speech for Joker. Quoting a lyric River had written, Joaquin said, "Run to the rescue with love and peace will follow." This heartfelt acknowledgement underscored Rivers' enduring influence not only as a brother, but also as an artist and activist. Today, River is remembered not for the circumstances of his passing, but for the remarkable sensitivity, talent, and passion he brought to his work and causes. Whether through his compelling performances or his advocacy for animal rights and the environment, RiverPhoenix left an indelible mark on the world during his short yet impactful life. The legacy of RiverPhoenix endures, not only through his memorable performances, but also through the lasting impression he left on those who knew him and the causes he fervently supported. His talent, sensitivity, and passion made him a symbol of artistic brilliance and youthful idealism. Though his life was tragically cut short, Rivers' story remains a poignant mix of remarkable achievements and heartbreaking struggles. Defined by his dedication to animal rights, environmental conservation, and a relentless pursuit of authenticity, his influence continues to resonate, inspiring new generations to honor his values and celebrate his timeless work. RiverPhoenix's family has carried his legacy forward in meaningful ways, ensuring that his spirit continues to influence the world. His younger brother, Joaquin Phoenix, rose to prominence in Hollywood, earning widespread acclaim for his transformative performances. Joaquin has often spoken about Rivers' profound impact on his life, crediting him as a guiding force who inspired his commitment to authenticity and artistry in acting. Their sister, Rain Phoenix, channeled her creativity into a successful career in music and activism, reflecting the family's shared dedication to both the arts and social causes. Through their achievements and advocacy, Rivers' siblings have honored his memory, continuing the values of compassion, creativity, and advocacy that he championed during his life. In the years after RiverPhoenix's passing, numerous efforts have been made to honor his legacy and keep his memory alive. His passionate activism left an indelible mark, inspiring the organizations he supported to carry on their missions in his name. PETA and various environmental groups have publicly acknowledged his contributions, ensuring that his dedication to animal rights and sustainability is remembered. Fans around the world continue to celebrate Rivers' unwavering commitment to these causes, turning his legacy into a lasting symbol of compassion and advocacy. RiverPhoenix's artistic influence continues to resonate deeply within the entertainment industry. Filmmakers and actors frequently cite him as a source of inspiration, praising his extraordinary ability to infuse his roles with profound depth and vulnerability. His performances in films such as Stand By Me, Running on Empty, and My Own Private Idaho are often regarded as masterclasses in acting, showcasing his remarkable emotional range and unwavering commitment to his craft. Rivers' work remains a touchstone for aspiring actors and a testament to his enduring legacy as one of the most talented performers of his generation. RiverPhoenix's story also stands as a poignant cautionary tale. His struggles with the pressures of fame and the challenges of addiction underscore the vulnerabilities faced by young talent thrust into the harsh glare of Hollywood. Despite his extraordinary gifts and passion, the weight of his stardom and personal battles became too much to bear. His untimely death serves as a sobering reminder of the critical need for strong support systems and the importance of addressing substance abuse, particularly in high-stakes, high-pressure industries. Rivers' life, while inspirational, also highlights the fragility of even the brightest stars. Despite his untimely death, RiverPhoenix's life stands as a powerful reminder of the profound impact one individual can have. Through his unforgettable performances, heartfelt music, and unwavering advocacy, he continues to inspire generations to follow their passions and fight for their beliefs. Rivers' legacy transcends the circumstances of his passing, defined instead by the kindness, creativity, and resilience he brought to everything he did. His story is a celebration of a life that, though brief, shone brightly and left an indelible mark on the world. RiverPhoenix's death created an undeniable void in the lives of those who knew and loved him, as well as in the hearts of his devoted fans. His younger brother, Joaquin Phoenix, has often reflected on the profound impact River had on his life and career. In interviews, Joaquin credits River for sparking his passion for acting, sharing how his older brother's encouragement and belief in his talent inspired him to pursue the craft. This bond was movingly honored during Joaquin's emotional Oscar acceptance speech in 2020, when he paid tribute to River. Quoting lyrics his brother had written, Joaquin said, "Run to the rescue with love, and peace will follow," a heartfelt reminder of River's enduring influence on his life and the legacy of love and inspiration he left behind. The Phoenix family continued to thrive creatively, with each sibling forging their own path in entertainment and activism. Rain Phoenix channeled her passion into music and advocacy, upholding the family's dedication to environmental and social causes. Summer Phoenix pursued a career in acting, making her mark in several independent films. Together, they honor River's memory as a guiding force, using his life and values as inspiration in their own endeavors. Through their work, they ensure that his legacy of creativity, compassion, and activism endures. RiverPhoenix's impact extended far beyond his family, leaving a lasting mark on the artistic community he was part of. Filmmakers such as Gus Van Sant, who directed him in My Own Private Idaho, have often praised River's extraordinary ability to connect with audiences on an emotional level through his performances. His willingness to explore unconventional roles, like his portrayal of a gay hustler in My Own Private Idaho, broke barriers and challenged societal norms, solidifying his reputation as a fearless and trailblazing artist. River's commitment to authenticity and emotional depth set a new benchmark for young actors of his generation. He demonstrated that vulnerability and rawness could coexist with strength in a performance, inspiring countless performers to approach their craft with similar dedication. Even decades after his passing, RiverPhoenix remains a touchstone in Hollywood for those seeking to push artistic boundaries and convey the profound complexity of the human experience. Though RiverPhoenix's career was tragically brief, his activism remains a profound and enduring aspect of his legacy. He used his influence to champion causes close to his heart, including environmental preservation and animal rights, often donating substantial portions of his earnings to support these efforts. His commitment was exemplified by his purchase of 800 acres of Costa Rican rainforest, a bold move to aid conservation and protect the planet. Organizations like PETA continue to honor his contributions, keeping his advocacy for ethical and sustainable living alive. River's dedication to these causes ensures that his voice still resonates, inspiring others to take action for a better, more compassionate world. The Viper Room, where RiverPhoenix spent his final moments, became a solemn symbol of his untimely passing. In the days following his death, fans turned the nightclub into a heartfelt shrine, leaving flowers, candles, and handwritten messages outside its doors to honor his memory. Johnny Depp, who co-owned the venue at the time, paid his own tribute by closing the Viper Room every Halloween for many years, a gesture of respect for his late friend. The site remains a poignant reminder of the immense pressures young artists often endure in the entertainment industry. River's death not only marked a tragic loss of extraordinary talent, but also served as a lasting cautionary tale about the vulnerabilities of fame and the high stakes of life in the public eye. Despite the media spectacle that surrounded his death, RiverPhoenix's enduring legacy is defined by the kindness, creativity, and passion he infused into every aspect of his life. His unforgettable performances in films like Stand By Me, Running on Empty, and My Own Private Idaho continue to captivate audiences, showcasing his extraordinary talent and emotional depth. More than 2 decades after his passing, River stands as a timeless symbol of youthful brilliance and compassionate living, inspiring generations to pursue their dreams while remaining true to their values. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and take a moment to remember RiverPhoenix for the extraordinary light and talent he shared with the world.